Happy May 1st. I'm Felicia Saraceno, the senior lady. I'm the transitions lady who helps you move to your next level of living and then also helps you sell that long-time home with my extensive background of over a decade being in the senior living industry. And now, for the past 5 years, being in the real estate world and merging my two passions in my world. I did receive a question that I would love to address and from a member. And their question was, should I move into senior living prior to selling my longtime home? And I'm going to just briefly go through this because I think this is a viable question. It's kind of like, do I put the cart before the horse? So I'm going to give you the pros and cons. So the pros are when you have a new place that you're going to move into, your mind is focused on that. You're able to focus on your future. And when you have a team around you, and we have space planners that come in, senior move managers, that figure out what are your must-haves to go with you and get that new home set up. I call that the HGTV reveal. And you're focused on moving over. It does make things a lot easier because you don't have to worry about keeping the home ready for staging and making sure it's clean and making sure everything is ready, vacating the home for showings. So it takes a lot of pressure off of you. And so that's my ideal situation. So the pros are my ideal situation. The cons, just real quick, there's a few, not too many. It does require a financial commitment from you to move into a new level of living. So you're going to have your move expenses. You're going to have the new home expenses that you have, no matter where you live. If it is a smaller property, independent living or assisted living, so you're going to have some more financial constraints on that. And so that sometimes burdens folks to try and figure out how to manage both, right? And the other cons is we don't know how long the property is going to take to sell. Now, we do have history and data to show you what our average days on market is for a property of your type. So when you're working with someone who is a senior expert within the real estate industry, such as myself, and there are so many out there just like me that I work with and I coach on a daily basis, you will have a better understanding of what that process is going to look like. So we just went over the pros and cons. My ideal situation is having you move into your next level of living first, and then getting that home decluttered, staged, and ready to sell, because that takes a lot of burden off of you. And you don't have to worry about cleaning the home, making sure it's ready for showings, vacating the home, having open houses that you have to leave the home. And it takes a lot of stress off of you. However, it depends on your current situation financially, if you can afford to do that. So my suggestion is it's not a one size fits all for anyone. If you ever had any questions on this, you could shoot us an email and I'll leave that in the comments below, or just text us over or DM us a message and we'd be happy to review your specific situation and see how we could help you best. So have a great day. Thanks.